Sometimes with van life, everything goes wrong.
This was a disaster.
This was one of those times.
Our battery's flat.
In this video, we are heading to Wales in our tiny VW camper van as a family of 3.
And this is the first time we'll be doing a full trip with him in it. We're going to be in it for a whole week.
But with everything going wrong,
This van is falling apart.
can we stick it out or will we have to abandon the trip altogether?
This is weird.
I can't believe we're doing it.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
The family. It's not the most comfortable.
Oh yeah, changing gears could be interesting. Oh dear.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out, it's worth it.
We've been driving for 1 minute and I'm already extremely uncomfortable.
Oh no!
Like the angle that I have to be because of the gear stick is not conducive to the human body. The discomfort wasn't the ideal start to the trip, and little did I know that it wasn't going to be our only challenge that day.
So the beans are stuck in the mud. Yeah, this isn't ideal. So we've been here all of 2 minutes, we're already stuck and it's at a wonky angle, so we can't even leave it there overnight in the hope that it's going to dry up. So we are going to attempt to push it out.
Luckily, we have some extra helping hands for the job. Meet Stephen, Jess, Hunter, Baby Koa and Cleo. A bunch of Aussies travelling the world and sharing videos of their experiences via their YouTube channel, Flying the Nest.
Well, we did it! At what expense? This guy's field is absolutely screwed.
Oh my god. I nearly got stuck again when I got to the top of the hill, and then again when I almost parked up.
Oh, well, this will do now. We're staying here.
This is the last time we go camping in October in Wales.
But we weren't going to let a little bit of mud ruin our day. As it was our first night with friends, we decided to treat them to a taste of the UK.
Voila! I make it Pim's o'clock.
I think we should tell them these are non-alcoholic. To see if we get them absolutely hammered.
I feel that Pim's is pretty weak in terms of alcohol standards though, isn't it? So I feel like you'd have to have quite a lot of these to get that drunk. Cheers! Cheers!
What do we think? You don't have to like it either.
Yeah. Yes, I like it. Yeah, that's super nice.
To new friends.
Yeah. They're big enough. Thank you very much. So things aren't going so well as we don't have any power.
Our battery's flat.
So we've got no lights apart
So we've
from...
got no lights, no fridge, no nothing.
Now we're going to see if we can fit the 3 beans on the bed.
I feel like I've been dreaming of this moment for such a long time. Having a proper camper van trip with all of us.
It's funny, you look like really happy and excited. We'll cut to the morning and see if you look and feel the same. Things have gone bad to worse in the bean machine. Last night we got into bed and for some reason all our power system is broken. So we had no light, so it's pitch black in the van, and then we realised that the diesel heater doesn't work and it was the coldest night.
Hence why we realised the diesel heater wasn't working.
And hence why we're wrapped up like this.
He was probably the coziest of us all because he has like his very own sleeping bag, which is like 3 togs or something. So he was all snuggled up, really nice and warm. I was snuggled up next to you, just about any kind of body heat I could get. And yeah, we're all just like a big bean sandwich.
Also, I don't know if you know, it's raining outside again.
Yay!
It's probably extra stuck in the mud. It's going to be colder for the next couple of nights, so I don't actually think that we can stay in the van. We can't, as parents, we can't put this guy through that again.
No.
But I think there's a heat wave in a few days' time. A heat wave.
Yeah, we just have to stick it out until then.
And our back door went open. This van is falling apart. Who would have thought buying a 25-year-old van would lead to some issues? So that doesn't work.
Yep. Okay, try again.
Oh, hey! This is where we store all our power stuff, and as we can see here, we couldn't really check last night, but it is off and dead. Hey!
It sounds like you guys need coffee.
Oh, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Ish.
Ish. It's not that bad.
A bit of body heat.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want me to make you eggs on toast?
Look at this service.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so
I'm gonna
much.
make you breakfast.
Oh.
Highly recommend travelling with these guys. Coffee and breakfast delivered to your van.
We haven't done many joint van trips with other people, but when we do, it's so nice just to share the things, have food made for you.
Yeah, share the load basically.
Well, I was just saying, instead of share the load, just take the load. Like, they just do it all. It's great.
Yeah, oh, we have a small van. We couldn't possibly do the cooking.
Thank you so much, guys. You're the best.
Worries.
As you breathe in, noticing how the body expands. As you breathe out,
Have you ever seen a bearded goat before?
No. I feel like I've heard of a bearded goat, but I think I just assumed it was like a mythical thing.
Yeah. I'm 50-50 if that's real or not.
What, do you think they've added hair extensions onto a goat?
Well, look at us. We're interested in it. We're about to put this on social media.
There's
They're very
only
clever.
2 people at the campsite, mate. They're not doing a great job. If there's supposed to be some kind of publicity stunt.
It's time to leave, and the farmer came by this morning to tell us that he is out until 8 p.m. this evening. So if we get stuck, he'll be able to rescue us then. We are now going to find out, can we actually leave this farm? Ready?
No.
Well, that's one of us out. But what about the really heavy one? Oh dear. And we're stuck. So this is exactly what we expected, and it was definitely the one van we didn't want to get stuck because it's so heavy and the farmer can't come back for ages.
Oh, we're so heavy.
You could try those levelers.
Yeah, let's try the levelers.
Yeah.
Do you reckon reverse onto it?
What? Oh! Do it again!
We have no idea what we're doing.
We kept trying for another 30 minutes or so, grasping at any idea that we could before finally deciding to call for backup.
Hey, this is Alex, the guy camping in your field. It's the call we didn't want to make. One of us is stuck. Even though everything seems to be going wrong on our first trip with Noah, these are the things that make the trip, and having to overcome these obstacles is probably better than the sightseeing and things that we go and do in general. And going through this with other people is just so funny because you're just laughing at the situations you've got yourself into. I would highly recommend.
We'd like to say a big thank you to Headspace for sponsoring this video. After Noah arrived, we really struggled with setting aside any time for ourselves each week, or to be honest, each month. So we have been making a special effort recently to set aside that time to check in with ourselves and make sure that we are in the best state of mind possible. Headspace is an app that provides tools such as guided meditations, breathing exercises, and mindful cardio, all of which I have found extremely useful at one point or another. Something that I have been enjoying recently is starting the day with an intention walk. I find that doing this in the morning helps to set me up for the day in a positive and present state of mind. I'm also constantly discovering new sections to the Headspace app, which have come in really useful to me at different points of time. For example, I found that the sleep casts and the wind downs on the Headspace app to be really useful. But more recently, I find that I'm drawn more to the meditation and mindfulness sections of the app. If you've been wanting to give things like mindfulness or meditation a go, but you have no idea where to start, this could be the perfect beginning to your journey. Headspace is suitable for all levels, not just beginners. So wherever you are on your journey, Headspace could become a valuable tool in becoming the best version of yourself. We have a fantastic deal for you guys of a 60-day free trial when you sign up using our link. We will of course leave the link down in the description below, or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. One of the great things about traveling with people who are not from the UK is that we actually get to go and see places that maybe we wouldn't have gone out of our way to go and see otherwise. So today we've come to the town of Tenby and it is just lovely here. It's super colourful and the beach, even though it is a bit rainy and grey, is glorious.
As an Aussie, can you get any enjoyment out of a beach like this?
No, I do like coming to like European British beaches because it's so different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to go sunbathe, but if we can pick up a Cornish
Say it right.
pasty,
Yes.
yes, I'm happy.
This guy's been going around his life calling it a pasty. Who would eat a pasty? That sounds disgusting.
I always forget how great the UK is for these kind of little alleyways, these cute little streets everywhere.
When we're in mainland Europe, we're always like, wow, look at this street.
I know, but we have them here too. I wonder how they're getting on with the windy country roads.
Yeah.
They've been pretty narrow, haven't they?
I wonder if Stephen's stressing out like crazy or laid back as always.
Who knows? Are you freaking out or are you like chill?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah.
But when the cars do come, I'm like.
We have managed to find refuge for the next few nights because the van stuff just isn't working out. It is way too cold and without the diesel heater, it's just a nightmare. Luckily, we found a place called One Cat Farm.
When you check in, you get given your own wheelbarrow to take your luggage down to your cabin. Funnily enough, I forgot that we don't even have luggage because we packed it all into the van. So we're just gonna like put our pants into the wheelbarrow and take it down.
We have carrier bags, we could use those.
No,
right?
pants
No,
directly in the barrel.
Directly in the barrel. Well, that's mine and Noah's stuff.
And that's all I need.
This is such a fun start to the stay, just having to put everything in the wheelbarrow and come down here.
This is so nice.
It's like a little mini adventure.
Look at this. Whoa.
Oh, welcome Emma, Alex and Noah. That's so cute. Oh, we have our own little fire pit and hammock.
And over there is a pond, and it says on the board up there, look out for the kingfisher that lives in the pond.
Oh, that makes you happy. Alright, let's have a little look inside, shall we? Oh, it is so warm and cozy in here, and it smells of wood. It's such a nice smell. I absolutely love this smell.
Even after just a couple of days in the van, there comes somewhere like this, and I'm like, wow, why do we live in such a tiny space sometimes? And this isn't even that big, and I'm like, it's massive.
I know, I feel like it's a mansion.
This is all the space I would ever need. Yes! Chocolate! No! Almond!
Yes, almond! This is like my dream chocolate bar.
And it's like my kryptonite. I love chocolate, but not dark chocolate with nuts in.
Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink.
We are now going to have a little date evening, and Stephen and Jess are looking after Noah, and they have here some hot smoking baths, they call it.
Yeah.
And we haven't bathed on this channel for quite some time.
You guys know how much we love to share our bathing experiences around the world, so we figured why not take you along to yet another bean bathing
Experience?
Yeah.
Bean bathing bath.
Bonanza.
A
bean bathing bonanza. So they have these outdoor baths, which I love being able to bathe under the stars, under the clouds. And as soon as I walk in, the smell of burning wood is like hitting my face. So they heat up these baths with wood in an oven. Just behind, we've got the wood fire. You can actually see the burning coals underneath.
You add wood every 20 minutes to keep the bath hot.
Okay.
And the bath is too hot to stir, so you need to use this thing down there to give it a stir.
I feel like a witch stirring my potted brew.
You know, this is going on the internet.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not editing that out. But I would be embarrassed if I was you to make that noise. This is a pretty nice way to have our first date night without Noah.
It's lovely. Let's get in. That's really nice.
Grow up.
These bars are boiling. If I was to get into a bath like yours, I would get blisters.
It's because I'm riddled with disease.
Oh, okay.
So all the nerve endings are gone.
Oh, I'm not turning this up. It's like a ceremonial curry.
What are we sacrificing?
Just watching the body soften. You gently close the eyes.
Well, we tried to fix the van this morning with no luck. We're just going to see how today goes, I think. We're not going to like say we're definitely staying in the van or not. We're going to see how it goes. The weather is nicer today. It's definitely warmer. So fingers crossed it'll be nice.
The problem with the British weather is it's so unpredictable. So although right now it's blue and seems nice, I don't want to get too excited to get back into this bad boy because it could change at any moment, and we do not want to have another cold night, especially with the little man. We can put up with it, but I'm not sure so much for him.
Absolutely loving Wales in the sunshine. It's like we're in a whole different country. This is absolutely gorgeous.
We are rocking the October heat wave in the UK. It's a whopping 22 degrees. I have a jumper on. I'm sweating.
And it's wonderful.
Also, our son's asleep. That helps.
Oh, yeah.
The good bit.
I feel like I want all our US viewers to think this is what British campsites are like. All British campsites are this grand when you come into them.
Yeah, everyone has its own castle, its own lord and lady. They welcome you. The weather is so good that we are going to risk staying in the van, but we now have a worse problem in the heat, and it's my socks, guys.
He's not lying.
I didn't think I had a fungal issue, but that must be what fungal smells like. I just love that word, fungal.
It's so offensive. We've opened the back door to the van and it absolutely stinks.
Like, it's so bad that I'm considering getting a hotel because I don't want to put these guys through it.
I'm just hoping if we remove the culprit that the van will start to smell like normal again.
But
it might be too late.
But 2 days this van has had my stinky socks from that wet field where we got stuck, and this was a disaster. When we were driving, I didn't notice, had the windows down. Lovely day. We've stopped and it's stale and cheesy. Steve, come here a sec. Can you put your head in this van and see if anything stands out to you? Just put your head in.
Just put my head in.
Like breathe in through your nose.
Breathe. What do you think?
I actually have a really bad sense of smell. You're the wrong person to ask. It's probably best.
Okay, let's swap vans tonight.
Why? Is there like a gas leak or something?
No, it's well, it might as well be, but it's my stinky socks. From the day.
It smells so bad. We're considering leaving the van for the night just because they smell so bad.
Can you smell
the real
feet?
tour.
If you put your feet in there. In there?
A little bit. Was Stephen more polite?
Yeah, he says he has bad smell, but maybe that's polite.
Hunter, we asked Hunter, what does it smell like in here?
Smell like sheep poo.
Sheep poo? Oh dear.
Dear indeed.
As tonight is the final night with these guys, we thought we should probably end it on a bang. So we have hooked up the Nintendo Switch to the projector and we are going to have a games night on the side of the van.
Who's gonna win?
Yes.
I'm gonna win.
What? Who's gonna win? I'm gonna win.
Hey, me, I gotta win.
No ways, I'm gonna win.
No, we both win.
Oh, good idea.
Wow.
Being in our 30s, as well as being on the road so often, can mean that making new friends can be tricky.
Have you never played this before?
My glasses!
So spending time with these guys has been really, really wonderful.
Although things have gone wrong, we have had such a blast, and this is actually kind of why I love van life.
We are super excited to be heading off on our next trip in the van. If you would like to see where we end up going, make sure to hit subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that big fat like button.
Check out the link in the description for the Headspace offer, and nothing left to say, but thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out.